The Constitution of Arizona allows voters to propose new laws or constitutional amendments, as well as reject new laws that are proposed and constitutional amendments. Um, they do this using ballot initiatives and referendums. An initiative is the way that um, the voters can propose new laws. They're allowed to create them and submit them to the Secretary of State. And a referendum is the way they reject the law or veto the law that was proposed. Um, and on the Secretary of State's website, there's a list of the steps that they need to take in order to create an initiative or a referendum. I'm not sure if all the steps that they are listing are required. I can go into that a little more detail right away. With step one, it says to form a political committee. And I'm wondering if just a single person can do it and they don't have to do it with an actual committee, because it seems like because of the way the Constitution is set up that and that any registered voter can create the law, the initiative. Um, And then the second step, they file an application for a serial number so that they can put it on their paperwork going forward, like to, I guess, to register their initiative or their referendum. And then they have to go out and they get like an application or the appropriate documents that they need to fill out. It says that they have to register any paid or out of state circulators. They have to register them with the Secretary of State. And then they have to get the signatures that they need. And that looks like there's quite a few signatures that are required, a couple 100,000. So that's why I'm not sure if you need a committee or not, because I think it'd be very difficult for a single person to get so many signatures that are required. It's like 10% of the total registered voters for one type of initiative and 15% for another type of initiative or referendum. So that's a lot of voters. It could be anywhere from 200 to 400,000 signatures, it seems. Um, and then they have to submit all the documents back to the Secretary of State before the deadline. Um, and then the Secretary of State reviews it all and see if it qualifies to be placed on the ballot for a vote. I think that these things, initiatives and referendums, are like exactly what, or the way Arizona does it is exact kind of not the definition of direct democracy, but it's a perfect example of it because the people, the public, the regular person can do this. And you don't have to be part of a government agency already. You don't have to be elected to do this. Any registered voter can do this. So I think that's just a perfect example of direct democracy. Um, and that goes in, and then with the pros and cons, I think first and foremost, it is direct democracy. That's a pro for this. Anyone can do this, and they have a say in their creation of laws. It's checks and balances. That's a pro. It allows the electorate to like prevent an unpopular law from passing um, if they don't agree with it. If the majority of people disagree with the law and someone created the referendum to get rid of it, then they can make sure it doesn't pass. I mean, it's a checks and balance. And new ideas. This another pro is a new ideas. This creates a avenue for the public to submit new ideas for laws, and maybe someone else hasn't thought of this, an elected official or someone that normally would submit a proposal for a law hadn't thought of it. Just another avenue for new ideas. Cons against these type of things. I think that it allows people with a lot of money and influence to um, kind of manipulate things so that they can create laws that support their, um, like it benefits those people with money. I think it's too easy for that to happen because it's just too, I wouldn't say easy, but they don't have to be elected officials. They can just take their money and hire people to do this. Um, Complex issues are a con. Like maybe it's something that not easily understood, and maybe it really should have been created by experts in the field of that type of law that it references that they're trying to make. And like a normal person might not see the problems with creating a law. And that goes into another con. Like maybe they're trying to fix a current problem. They don't foresee the problems it creates by um, starting this new law. Maybe it just, I don't know, maybe it fixes one problem right now, but it creates another problem and they didn't see it all the way through. They didn't have the foresight to see that it wasn't the best idea. So that's all I have for initiatives and referendums. Thank you.